Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have for you this evening very interesting comparison, Aion versus Throne and Liberty. I'm Aion veteran player with more than 20,000 hours, yes you heard good, playing Aion on different kind of servers in Korea, North America and Europe, and also I'm playing Throne and Liberty since release in Korea December 7th, 2023. So let's do this. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. Okay, so let's start first here with the business model and platforms. As you probably know, if you're following my YouTube channel, Aion is a PC game, free-to-play game. Aion 2, one day in the future, will be released also on mobile devices, Unreal Engine 5 game, but that is Aion 2. Aion originally and even now in 2024 is only a PC game. Throne and Liberty on another side is a PC game and additionally will be released on PlayStation 5 and Xbox, so PC and consoles. Regarding business model, both of these games are free-to-play games, so you don't need to pay anything to play either Aion, either Throne and Liberty. Both of these games have business model free to play. Next thing here, which you can see on the list, is character creation. And regarding character creation, it's basically impossible to even compare character creation of Aion, which is one very old game, but it's having actually pretty decent character creation. Regarding character creation of Throne and Liberty, you can check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. Character creation of Throne and Liberty is really amazing. You can design, you can do whatever you want regarding your character. You can really adjust appearance of your character on any way you want. Next thing here on the list are classes. And here is first big difference between Aion and Throne and Liberty. In Aion, on beginning of your gameplay, you can actually pick a class. You have huge diversity of beautiful classes to play, and you can pick which class you want to play. It can be Gladiator, Templar, Ranger, Sorcerer, and so on. In Throne and Liberty, however, we have completely different situation. You are picking a role of your character depending on combination of two weapons which you are going to pick to play in the game. I can show here on this part of the user interface, for example, for crafting, you can see here Greatsword, Sword and Shield, Dagger, crossbow, longbow, wand and staff. So you're picking combination of two weapons. So for example, if you pick combination sword and shield with dagger, you'll be tank. If you pick combination of greatsword with dagger, you'll be melee DPS. If you pick wand and longbow, you'll be healer. So this is first major difference between Throne and Liberty. In Aion, classes. There are no classes in Throne and Liberty. Developers of this game, NCSoft, they went into different idea with Throne and Liberty, and I have to say it's really interesting idea. So you're not bound to any class. You can choose later in the game to switch your main or secondary weapon, and you can change a role of your character. And also, for example, even if you pick wand with a longbow as a healer, you can still make some damage. And also, for example, if you pick sword and shield and dagger as a tank, you can also make damage. So this is another take regarding classes. There are no classes in Throne and Liberty. Let's go forward with the next thing here on the list, that is PvP content. Regarding PvP content of Aion, you know that that game is very rich with PvP content. There are massive sieges in Aion, also faction versus faction sieges. There are different kind of PvP dungeons, 6 versus 6, 24 versus 24, 12 versus 12. Also, there are arenas in Aion, 3 versus 3, Arena of Cooperation, Chaos Arena, Arena of Glory, Arena of Discipline, 1 versus 1. And that would be regarding PvP content of Aion. So we can say that Aion have lots of PvP content, and actually PvP content of Aion is really good. Regarding Throne and Liberty, also we have lots of content to play. Regarding PvP in Throne and Liberty, there are no any kind of options to do completely open world PvP. There is no PK system, there is no karma system. But you can do, for example, open world PvP. I can show you here on the map. During night, this is open world map of Throne and Liberty. You can see here this Saurodoma Island, Lizard Island. During night, you can completely free PvP in this region. During day, you cannot. Also, regarding PvP in Throne and Liberty, there are massive sieges in this Stoneguard castle. Then there is PvP caravan system, tax delivery system. Another thing regarding PvP in Throne and Liberty, very important part of gameplay, is guild versus guild PvP. Yes, you heard good. Also in the future, we'll get 2 versus 2 arenas, 3 versus 3 arenas, and 6 versus 6 battlefield. I need to mention also, during night, you can go to PvP in open world dungeons of Throne and Liberty. So there are many ways how to do PvP in Throne and Liberty, including local and regional events and boss raids. Some boss raids in Throne and Liberty are only PvE, but some boss raids are PvP experience. So can you do lots of PvP in Throne and Liberty? Absolutely yes. So regarding PvP, both of these games have lots of content to play. Next thing here on the list is PvE content. And again, I would say that both of these games, Aion and Throne and Liberty, have lots of PvE content. In Aion, for example, there are lots of different kind of PvE dungeons. Beautiful PvE dungeons, 6 players PvE dungeons, 12 players and 24 players PvE dungeons. In Throne and Liberty, we have also huge diversity of beautiful dungeons to play. We have single player dungeons, you also have that in Aion. Here you can see 2 types of solo PvE dungeons, Tidal Tower and Gate of Infinity. Both of these dungeons you can play solo, but we also have party dungeons. Huge diversity of, let's say, simple, easy PvE dungeons and also hard. These one, Dimensional Circle, 2-star dungeons, they are hard content of Throne and Liberty, where you can play PvE dungeons together with a party. So regarding PvE content, I would say that both of these games are covered really good. Regarding combat, you can see here next thing on the list here. Regarding combat, Aion have tab targeting kind of combat, actually pretty good tab targeting combat. I would say from many MMORPGs, different kind of MMORPGs I have played within last 10-15 years. Regarding tab targeting kind of combat, absolutely Aion have amazing combat. Combat in Throne and Liberty is also tab targeting kind of combat. I mean, you have different kind of modes. If you press V on your keyboard, you have this would be some kind of hybrid camera, action camera, but still, combat is tab targeting kind of combat. It's not pure tab target combat like we have in Aion. It's some kind of hybrid between action combat and tab target combat. However, it's absolutely tab target kind of combat. It's not action combat like, for example, in Black Desert Online. Let's go forward. Let's see what do we have next here on the list. But I have to say, regarding combat, just to add, also in Throne and Liberty, like in Aion, this is NCSoft. They can create a really good combat system. Guild system, absolutely. Same like in Aion, in Throne and Liberty, we have highly developed guild system. I can show you here on this part of the user interface. It's very important in Throne and Liberty to be part of the guild. Not only because of guild versus guild PvP content, not only because of guild raids on bosses, but also regarding different kind of benefits of this system. You can see different kind of rewards, guild skills. You can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel where I go into details regarding guild system of Throne and Liberty. Just to let you know, same like in Aion, guild system is very important, and I can highly recommend to you, if you have intention to play Throne and Liberty in the future, join a guild. Join a guild and you'll be able to enjoy in this beautiful new upcoming MMORPG into full capacity. If you don't join a guild, you can still play the game, I would say, normally, but still you are missing on lots of things. So Throne and Liberty have huge focus, really huge focus on a guild gameplay. Let's check what else do we have here on my list. This is crafting. Okay, so both of the games, Aion and Throne and Liberty, have crafting system. In Aion, we actually have dedicated crafting system. In Throne and Liberty, developers of the game, they can handle a little bit differently. You can see here crafting system. Basically, you can also craft different kind of weapons, armor, accessories, different kind of things, even skill books, which you later use to upgrade your skills. So crafting is also very important in Throne and Liberty, but I would say that in Aion, developers of the game, they have handled that a little bit better because crafting system feels like dedicated system. In Throne and Liberty, you'll be introduced into crafting system very early during your leveling. It's very important, and later in the game, you will craft all the time. Weapons, armor, you can sell at broker later. If the crafting success is a great success, you can sell items on the broker, on the auction house. If not, then you cannot sell, it's not tradable. But yes, we also have crafting system in Throne and Liberty. Let's go further with skins and transmog system. So in Aion, there are many ways to customize your character. There are many beautiful skins, and also in Throne and Liberty, I can show you here in Mirror Boutique. This is part of user interface where you can change appearance of your character. We have different kind of costumes. You can change appearance for your character regarding skins. I can show you a little bit here, different kind of skins for armor, right? You can see here beautiful skins, many ways to customize appearance of your character. You can really play around a lot with different kind of colors, adjusting whatever you want. And not only regarding costumes, I can show you here, also regarding weapons. Weapons of Throne and Liberty are absolutely beautiful. I can show you here some of the weapons. Sword and shield combination, crossbow, you can see here. Let's check further. Daggers, many beautiful weapon and armor. You can really customize your character any way you want. You can change colors regarding costumes, regarding weapons. You cannot change colors. However, also, just to let you know, in Throne and Liberty, you can really customize your character any way you want. Let's go further. Let's see what else do I have here on the list. Graphic design and music quality. Regarding graphic design and music quality, both of these games, I mean, Aion is old game, Throne and Liberty is a new game, Unreal Engine 4 game, so it's very hard to compare graphic design, but absolutely both of these games are beautiful. I can show you here, look at this environment around me. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful game. It's really enjoyable experience. Every minute, every second you'll spend playing this game, you'll see everything regarding, not only regarding environment, regarding beautiful open world, but also regarding user interface, skins, armor, different kind of armor and weapon design. This game is gorgeous. One of the most beautiful MMORPGs I have ever played. Aion is also a beautiful game, but it's old game. You know what I mean, right? Throne and Liberty is a new game with also beautiful graphic design. Music quality also in Aion, same like Throne and Liberty, is on the top level. NCSoft, when they are creating their games, graphic design and music quality is always AAA quality, top level. One of the highlights of Aion as old game and Throne and Liberty as a new game absolutely are graphic design and music quality. You'll enjoy in beautiful music and amazing graphic design in Throne and Liberty. Pay to win. Okay, let's talk about pay to win. As you probably know, if you're following my YouTube channel, both of these games are pay to win. Both of these games are pay to win. No need to lie here. Let's be honest here. Aion and Throne and Liberty are both pay to win. How much to compare pay to win? Is Throne and Liberty more pay to win than Aion? I would say equally. I would say equally, maybe, just maybe, Throne and Liberty is a little bit less pay to win than Aion. Actually, I could say that. Throne and Liberty is less pay to win than Aion. Why? Because in Throne and Liberty, you can visit this auction house, and basically, if you swipe your card, if you spend some real money in the game, you can buy this in-game currency called Lucent. For Lucent, you can buy weapon, armor, accessories, different kind of items. But story is not over. This Lucent in-game currency, you can also earn on free-to-play way. Completely free-to-play way. You don't need to spend any real money to play Throne and Liberty. Actually, you can get Lucent, you can earn Lucent by gathering gear, gathering different kind of materials like marine, and sell these items at auction house. You can earn this in-game currency Lucent on completely free-to-play way, and then buy yourself weapon, armor, battle pass, skins for weapon, armor, whatever you want. Also, it's important to say that some things in Throne and Liberty are not pay to win. So for example, I can show you here weapon mastery system, which you cannot pay to win. For this, you need to play the game. This is very important regarding power of your character. Also, regarding upgrading your skills, you can upgrade your skills only to some point using pay to win. You still need to play the game to get parchment, to be able to craft different kind of skill books, to be able to upgrade your skills. There is complexity to this system. Just to let you know, that is the reason why I say that Throne and Liberty is less pay to win than Aion. It's also pay to win. Nevertheless, it's also pay to win, which is nothing strange. We know that from the past, right? NCSoft is producing usually free-to-play games, and yes, they need to monetize on some way. They are monetizing throughout skins. They are selling skins in the cash shop. Nevertheless, both of these games, like I said, are pay to win. Just a little bit less Throne and Liberty. Also, just to mention, I didn't put here on the list, bot problem. There are no bots anymore in Throne and Liberty. NCSoft, by using anti-bot system, artificial intelligence, bot which is killing other bots in the game, they have handled bot problem. There are no bots anymore in Throne and Liberty, or very rarely you will see bots. Nevertheless, in Aion, you know that if you are playing Aion Classic, especially on Atreus server or Tahabata, nowadays on European servers, there are many bots in the game. So, Throne and Liberty have handled bot problem. In Aion, sadly, now in 2024, we can see thousands of bots. So regarding bots, Throne and Liberty have much better situation. NCSoft have managed to clean the game from the bots. Not entirely, but still, they have eliminated bot problem from the game. Overall quality, you can see here, absolutely, I would say, as one veteran Aion player, and I would say now a player with lots of experience playing Throne and Liberty. I'm playing Throne and Liberty every evening. Every evening I'm live streaming on Twitch. Join me on Twitch every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. I'm playing this game since the release of the game over there in Korea. I can confirm to you that overall quality of both of these games, Aion and Throne and Liberty, is really high. Throne and Liberty and Aion both have certain high level of quality. Both of these games are AAA quality MMORPGs, amazing games, with big difference that Aion is old game and Throne and Liberty is a new game. Yes, there are some things in Throne and Liberty which developers could have done better, but those are minor things. Quality of the game is not in question regarding both of these games. And on the end, overall conclusion, Aion versus Throne and Liberty, which is better? Honestly here, I love both of these games. I am Aion veteran player. I have many hours, countless hours, characters, dungeons, battles I have done in Aion. It's an amazing game, but it's an old game. It's an old game. It's like when you would compare some old car, classic car, which can be amazing. There are many beautiful cars, old cars, which are classic. They're amazing. However, Throne and Liberty, you would look like a new car on that kind of perspective. So, Throne and Liberty, overall also one amazing game from NCSoft. And if you enjoy to play Aion, I'm certain you will enjoy in playing Throne and Liberty. I can confirm to you that as Aion veteran player, I still have really good opinion about Aion, even after playing this game for a long time with all the pay to win issues. I think that Aion is one extraordinary game, but old game. Old game. If you play Aion right now, it doesn't matter on which server, in which region, you need to try to play Throne and Liberty. You know why? You need to move on. You simply need to move on. I'm not saying that Aion is a bad game or anything like that. Like I said, I am Aion veteran player. I will always love Aion on one way. But Throne and Liberty is something special. It's another new game, new high quality product from NCSoft. Very similar, but also different on many ways from Aion. But then again, amazing game. So in this comparison, which is better? Well, you cannot compare. It's very hard to compare one very old game like Aion and a new game like Throne and Liberty. Like I said, like comparing some classical old car with some brand new amazing car. You need to pick what you like more, but in my opinion at least, if you like to play Aion, if you are Aion player, if you think that Aion is a good game, you need to try to play Throne and Liberty. You will also enjoy in playing Throne and Liberty without any doubt. So for this evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this was, let's say, full comparison to some point Aion versus Throne and Liberty. Very hard comparison, but then again, when I would like to make some detailed comparison, even more in details, this comparison, this video would last for 2 hours. I can play both of these games really a lot. Throne and Liberty from day one I'm playing in Korea. I have more than 600 hours in Throne and Liberty already now. Game is not even released, right, globally. And in Aion, I have 20,000 hours, maybe even more. Better not to think about that. So I'm telling you, overall conclusion, both of these games are games of high quality. If you like to play real MMORPGs, you can check both of these games. Aion is old game, still very good, with different kind of issues, pay to win and bots. Throne and Liberty, new product from NCSoft, also AAA quality game, extraordinary game. If you like to play real MMORPGs, you will enjoy in both of these games. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. Join me on Twitch if you have any kind of questions regarding the game, regarding Throne and Liberty, or regarding Aion. I have played a lot both of these games, and also to be updated regarding what is happening with both of these games now in 2024. Also, I'm preparing lots of content regarding Throne and Liberty global release, guides for new players, updates, news, so check it out if you are interested into Throne and Liberty. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Throne and Liberty video.